students, today's lesson is on solving systems of linear equation by substitution. So let's start with a key idea, and this will be our steps to solve equations using substitution. Step 1, we're going to solve one of the equations for one of the variables. Step 2, we're going to substitute the expression from step 1 into the other equation to solve for the other variable. And then step 3, we're going to substitute the value we found in step 2 into one of the original equations to solve. All right, let's try it. Okay, example 1, solving a system of linear equations by substitution. So here we have our system, our two equations, y equals 2x minus 4 and 7x minus 2y equals 5. Well, this is a nice one because step 1 is already done for us. One of the equations is solved for y, so we don't have to do anything for that. I'm going to write equation 1 already solved. Great. Okay, now we need to do step 2. We're going to substitute the expression from step 1, so 2x minus 4. We're going to substitute in place of y using the second equation. So we're going to start with our second equation, 7x minus 2y equals 5. And in place of y, we're going to use 2x minus 4. So we're going to write 7x minus 2 times the quantity 2x minus 4 equals 5. Now we need to simplify and solve. So we're going to start by distributing this negative 2. So we have 7x minus 4x plus 8. Negative 2 times negative 4. And that's all equal to 5. Okay, now we have the left side of the equation can be simplified. We'll combine our like terms to get 3x plus 8 equals 5. Now we want to get all our constant terms on one side of the equation, so we'll subtract 8 from both sides. We get 3x equals negative 3. We need to divide both sides by 3, and we get x equals negative 1. Okay, so that's part of our solution. Now we need to substitute this value into one of the equations to solve. Doesn't really matter which one we use. Let's go ahead and use this top equation this time. So we'll use y equals 2x minus 4. And now that we know that x equals negative 1, we can solve for y. So y equals 2 times negative 1 minus 4. Y equals negative 2 minus 4. Y equals negative 6. So that tells us our solution here is negative 1 for our x value and negative 6 for our y value. So the ordered pair negative 1, negative 6 is the point where those two lines will intersect. And we solved it by substitution. Okay, let's solve a real-life example. This time we're going to have to come up with the equations. So you buy a total of 50 turkey burgers and veggie burgers for $90. You pay $2 per turkey burger and $1.50 per veggie burger. Write and solve a system of linear equations to find the number x of turkey burgers and the number y of veggie burgers. So let's start with a verbal model. So we know that the turkey burgers plus veggie burgers is going to give us the total burgers. Okay, and we know that turkey burgers is x, and we know veggie burgers is y, and we know that the total is 50 burgers. So that's one of our equations. Now, the other equation is going to include the cost. So we're going to find the cost of turkey burger times the number of turkey burgers plus the cost of veggie burgers times the number of veggie burgers equals the total cost. Okay, so we know that the turkey burgers are $2 each, so that means it's 2 times X, the number of turkey burgers, plus $1.50 times Y, the number of veggie burgers, equals the total cost, which was $90. So there's our two equations that we're going to use. Okay, so X plus Y equals 50 and 2X plus 150Y equals 90. So it's probably easiest for us to solve the first equation for one of the variables because it's a little bit simpler. So we had X plus Y equals 50. Let's go ahead and solve it for X by subtracting Y from both sides. We get X equals negative Y plus 50. Okay, so that's step one. We've solved for X. Now we're going to use our other equation, which was 2X plus 1.5Y equals 90. And instead of X, we're going to use negative Y plus 50. So 2 times negative Y plus 50 plus 1.5Y equals 90. Let's distribute our 2. 2 times negative Y is negative 2Y plus 2 times 50 is 100 plus 1.5Y equals 90. We'll combine our like terms. Negative 2Y plus 1.5Y is negative 0.5Y plus 100 equals 90. We'll subtract 100 from both sides. Negative 0.5y equals negative 10. We'll divide by negative 0.5. And we get y equals 20. Okay, so y is 20. That means our total number of veggie burgers is 20. Then we can use either one of the equations. We probably want to use our simpler one, though. We know that x plus y equals 50. And now we know that y is 20. So x plus 20 equals 50. And we'll solve for x and find that x equals 30. So our answer here is we have 30 turkey burgers and 20 veggie burgers. All right, go ahead and try a few on your own. I will see you soon.